Hello, everybody.
Okay, good afternoon. 14B District Court is now in session. This is Magistrate Hillary Braley presiding. Now calling case number 25W001296. This is the Township of Ypsilanti versus, is it Rikia or Richia? You need to unmute.
Oh my gosh.
No, that's okay. You're unmuted. Just, okay. Ms. Lewis and, okay, so appearances for the record, please. Sergeant Hogan, can you state your name?
Yes, Your Honor. Sergeant Michael Hogan, Washtenaw County Sheriff's Office.
Okay, thank you. And Ms. Lewis, state your name, please.
Rikia Lewis.
Okay, thank you very much. So today is the date and time set for an informal hearing in this matter. What I have here is a citation from August 20th, 2025 that charges that on or about that date, Ms. Lewis, you operated a motor vehicle on ridge at or near homes while holding or using a mobile electronic device. So that is a civil infraction. There is no criminal penalty associated with this, no jail time, no probation. There's no indication that this is a subsequent offense, so at this point it carries a fine of $240. It does not carry points. So, before we get started, Sergeant Hogan, were there any offers on the table?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. So, Ms. Lewis, you have three basic options when it comes to this citation. You can accept responsibility, that is basically admit that you were using a mobile electronic device while you were driving and pay the ticket. You can accept responsibility with an explanation so that the court can take into consideration any mitigating factors and potentially lessen or eliminate the fine. Or you can deny responsibility, that is, deny that you were using or holding a mobile electronic device while you were driving, at which point I will swear in both sides, take testimony, and make a decision based on preponderance of the evidence. So, do you understand your three options?
Yes.
Okay, and which option would you like to go with today?
I want to go with option 3.
Option 3. Okay, so
Yes.
what I'm going to do is have everybody raise their right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you are about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, to the best of your information, knowledge, and belief? Sergeant Hogan?
I do.
And Ms. Lewis?
Yes, I do.
Okay, thank you. So the way that this is going to work is this. You can put your hand down, Sergeant Hogan. Thank you. I am going to take testimony from both sides. I am going to start with Sergeant Hogan because he is the officer in charge of issuing the citation. Basically, he's the plaintiff who filed the case. So he can present testimony and evidence and witnesses if he has any of those. You are not to interrupt him. Once he is finished, then Ms. Lewis, it will be your turn. And if you have testimony, evidence, and or witnesses that you want to present, then it will be your turn to do so. He is not to interrupt you either. All right. At the conclusion of everybody's side of the story, then I will be making a decision. So, any questions? Okay. Then, Sergeant Hogan, if you want to get started.
Yes, Your Honor. On 8/20/2025, I was working road patrol in Ypsilanti Township. I was in a fully marked patrol vehicle. I was traveling eastbound on Holmes Road, approaching Ridge. That intersection right there is a four-way stop. And as I was approaching the intersection, I saw a red Ford Escape driven by Miss Lewis, and I observed a cell phone in her right hand. I got behind her, initiated a traffic stop on Michigan Ave, just south of, made contact with her, advised her of the reason for stop. She indicated that she was using her phone for directions, at which point I wrote her a citation for the offense.
Okay.
I also do have my body-worn camera footage up here if I can screen share, which shows our interaction to her admission of using her phone for the directions, indicating she was just at a stop sign.
Okay. If you should be able to share your screen.
Okay. This is my body-worn camera. The audio starts at 30 seconds. That's when my emergency lights activate. And I can fast forward to my approach if you would like.
At what point how far in do you see her?
In about 10 to 15 seconds, I'll make contact with Miss Lewis.
Okay. Okay, did you say that you have audio? Sergeant Hogan? Sergeant?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, do you have audio?
I just paused the video. Would you like me to stop the share?
Here, just a second. Okay, so when you share your screen, you have an option when you first are selecting that you can share audio. So
Okay.
I couldn't hear anything.
Oh, my apologies.
Nope, that's okay. So if you had audio, I could not hear it.
I did, yes.
Okay.
Would you like me to share it again?
Yes, please.
There it is, share sound. Okay. Do you have the registration? 06A traffic. 06A. Michigan and Rawsonville, Edward John Tom 463. Hi there. I'm Sergeant Hogan with the Sheriff's Office. Yeah, reason for the stop, when you were going through the stop sign on Ridge at Holmes right there, I saw you on your phone. Your phone was in your right hand.
Oh, give me directions.
Okay. Are you aware of the hands-free law?
Hey, what do you mean?
You can't operate a cell phone while driving. It's state law.
Fucking God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pulling up directions to get on this E-way. To
Gotcha. Looks like your plates expired yesterday, too.
Not expired. I just never put them on. I'm in a rush.
Okay.
Is there a ticket you want to write?
Yeah, do you have your license, registration, proof of insurance?
Mary and Joseph. You couldn't find nothing else to do.
Well, ma'am, unfortunately,
I don't care. Just hurry up and let's do it.
Do you have the registration and proof of insurance?
You can't run my tags and see all that?
Well, you're required to provide it upon request of a police officer. I will. I will.
Okay, yeah, because it's there. So if you run my tags, you should be able to see it.
Okay.
I shouldn't have to be pulling shit out.
Well, proof of insurance, I can't necessarily see. It gives me an idea, but I want to be accurate.
Sir, my car is legit.
Okay.
I am legit. You want to write a ticket over some shit that you want to make up because I was getting directions, then go ahead.
Okay.
Do it.
Can I see your registration?
I mean, what do you want to see?
Can I see the piece of right there? There it is. Thank you so much. I'll be right back, all right? Stay in your car, please.
For what?
Because it's not safe to be on this road. Can you stay in your car?
I've been living here for 20 years.
Stay in your car, please.
You need to find something
I'll be
to
finished
do.
with you in just a second,
Yeah,
okay?
hurry the fuck up.
Thank you, ma'am.
She's a peach.
Your Honor, it takes me a few minutes to write the citation, and then I have my final contact with Miss Lewis if you'd like to see that.
Do you think it's pertinent at this point to the charge?
The only thing additional would be that she just indicates she was at a stop sign when she was using her cell phone.
Okay, then yeah, if you can fast forward to that.
Ma'am, here's your registration, proof of insurance, and license back. I did write you a citation for operating a vehicle while holding a mobile device.
It's okay, I was on
All right, you'll have to
FaceTime.
contact
Thank
the
you. Have a good
14B court within
night.
10 days. Have a better day, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Was there anything else, Sergeant?
That is it, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Lewis?
Yes.
And it is time for your side of things.
Okay, I don't have a side. I was leaving home. Where he stopped me is right by my house. I was at the stop sign. I pulled everything out of my purse. I had four things. I wanted to make sure I was on my way to a concert. I wanted to make sure I had everything inside my purse. So I put out both my little wallet, my phone. I did it at a stop sign, put everything out, made sure my directions was up on my screen, and then I took off. Nobody was coming. I wasn't on my phone. I wasn't using it. I wasn't doing any of those things. So that's probably what took him so long to pull me over. You know what I mean? Because I wasn't using my phone. Like I wasn't using my phone. Anyways, as he turned around, his first initial agreement was my tags are expired. My tags were not expired. It was my birthday. I was rushing. I forgot to put them on. I was on my way somewhere. I had to make sure I had everything in my purse. What he seen was transition, making sure everything was where it's supposed to be so I can get on this highway and get to where I'm going. I felt like he didn't have a reason to pull me over. You know what I mean? That's what took him so long. He just was lollygagging. And then he made up with this hand-free law stuff. And I'm like, sir, I'm not even on my phone. You know what I mean? I could see if I was texting and driving. I'm not texting and driving. I'm at a stop sign. I'm making sure everything connected. I just put on my driveway. Like you couldn't find nothing else to do. And that's where I was with it. So
Okay, thank you.
where's the body cam of me texting and driving?
Thank you. Give me just a second. So, Ms. Lewis, while I can appreciate your frustration here,
Mhm.
what the law states, the hands-free law that he's referring to, it's MCL 257.602B. And it clearly states that an individual shall not hold or use a device while operating a motor vehicle. So having it in your hand right there is a violation of the hands-free law. And it specifically defines holding as physically supporting with any part of the hands, arms, or shoulders. All right. So not even just holding it or using it if you are reaching for it, which it doesn't sound like you were in this instance, but the law applies to that as well. Okay. That is what the hands-free law states. So I am finding you responsible in this instance and sentencing you to pay the fines and costs in this matter. So that is $240. Can't tell if you're still there or if you are frozen. All right, let's give her a second to come back because it seemed like she might have frozen. Okay, it's 1:19. I'm going to give her till 1:20. Okay. Ms. Lewis? She's not connected to audio.
My phone overheated. I'm sorry. I apologize about that.
No, that's okay. But what I was saying was, per the statute, I am finding you responsible for holding it in your hand. Okay, because that's all
Got
that
it.
the law requires. So you are
Okay.
sentenced to pay the fines and costs. The total amount is $240. What I am going to do is set a follow-up date in December. If the balance is paid in full before then that date will be canceled and you won't have to come.
Can I pay it online?
Yes, you can. So
I'm gonna pay it today. That's crazy.
okay, thank you. And I believe that concludes our docket. The hearing is certainly concluded, so everyone is free to sign out. Thank you.
Be safe, be well, sleep sweet, and much love.